wondering what's so remarkable about Samantha Noodleman. She doesn't stand out in a crowd, is an average student, and I do not want to have sex with her. Except she has an interesting quirk. She must have ramen noodles on her hands at all times. She claims this began when she was homeless at 6 years old.
Yeah, when I was 6 years old, my parents thought the best teacher was the streets. So they kicked me out of the house. And so for 3 years, I was homeless with only like the clothes on my back and a book on how to get rich quick. Yeah, but then Martin Noodleman saw me eating ramen out of his trash like 3 years later. And he adopted me on the spot. And so ever since then, I've never let go.
Yes, you heard that right. That's the Martin Noodleman, the CEO of the most successful ramen business in America. We reached out to Mr. Noodleman for an interview, but he declined, stating the Noodleman Corporation denies all allegations of sexual assault and misconduct that has been allegedly committed by Mr. Noodleman. But Samantha claims that her noodle hands aren't as much of a hassle as you'd think.
Yeah, you'd think that, but like, it's just like wearing a glove, it's not really that messy. It looks pretty clean, it's fine.
That's a fucking lie. In fact, our crew was so shocked by this lie that we asked to interview some of her classmates to get to the truth. But every person we reached out to refused, stating that they all deny performing several sexual acts with Mrs. Noodleman. But that's not what caught our eye initially about this story. It was that she loses control of her body whenever ramen leaves her hand.
Yeah, it's really scary. I've been going to a therapist for years, and we haven't figured out like what causes it. And sometimes I won't even go outside. Like there have been months where I just won't go outside and just stay in my room, just horrified that I'll black out. And it's really scary just going about my day and knowing like anytime I could just lose control and go off and do horrible stuff.
Could you demonstrate that for us?
Seriously?
Samantha was found about 2 days later, passed out in a pentagram of squirrel blood. To find out more behind Samantha's odd behavior, we sat down with her therapist, Dr. Nest. But she only repeated one phrase throughout our entire interview.
I did not have sex with Mrs. Noodleman's Ramen Hands.
Which begs the question, why are so many people denying alleged sexual acts with Mrs. Noodleman?
This is gonna sound weird. So I run an illegal prostitution ring where people pay to have sex with my ramen hands. Yeah, really weird.